Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cynicalex, and today I have a very special Marvel Future Fight video to bring you guys about that guy up there, Deadpool. Now, this is a topic that I really enjoyed covering when it was first introduced to the game, the chat bubbles that various characters have that interact with each other when they play missions together or world boss stages, and Deadpool is no stranger to having tons of quips. So right here you're seeing the first of many. This is Deadpool plus Captain America, and you can read what it says, because for the most part, except for that one, go get him Tiger, Deadpool to Spider-Man, I'm going to be pausing the different lines that the character says so that you can understand the reference here. This is again Deadpool and Captain America, and for most characters that have chat interactions, there's two kinds of chat interactions. That's a third one right there, Spider-Man to Deadpool, but usually you have Deadpool when he's striking for Captain America or a different character, or you have when the character is striking for Deadpool. So there we had Punisher, here we have Loki, here again we have Punisher jumping in, or Deadpool jumping in for Punisher. Say it, chimichangas, and I just love the amount of flavor and the amount of references to the comic books and references to even movies and stuff like that that exist between these characters, and this really shows the effort that Netmarble puts into making sure that they understand the source material. So I love each and every one of these, and so I recorded them all, as you can see, and we're gonna go through them now. We've already gone through quite a bunch of them. Now, for some of the characters like Gwenpool, Thanos, and I think Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver, I wasn't able to find a second listed chat interaction. I only was able to find one. Most characters that I found that have an interaction with Deadpool had two. One where Deadpool strikes for them, and one where they strike for Deadpool. And in the case of finding out if your favorite character has chat interactions with another character, all you have to do is go into the Marvel Universe book that shows all the characters by type, click on your character, click on the striker list, and that striker list will correspond to all of the chat interactions that are available. And then you can jump into a story mode mission, as I've done here, or you can jump into a world boss and get punched in the face, or punch someone in the face, your enemy, to trigger those strikers and to potentially see the chat interactions. But here we have one with actually Carnage. This is Carnage, Deadpool, and Phil Coulson. There's a Massacre on our team. That's the reference to the other Deadpool named Massacre that's actually in Marvel Contest of Champions. This one was particularly hilarious for me because I actually was able to catch two chat bubbles simultaneously. That's Cap, the summon to Coulson, plus Deadpool yelling at, or kind of teasing Coulson about his comic card, kind of baseball card-like collection. Here we have the reference to Death. Death being the paramour, or at least the one that Thanos loves, and then of course that's what kind of triggered the whole Infinity Gauntlet series to begin with, Thanos trying to get her attention, and then Deadpool later famously, more recently, had a relationship with her that caused Thanos a lot of frustration. This is probably one of the more savage lines that Deadpool has with Wong. Both of his chat interactions with Wong involve talking about Wong's lack of hair, which... it's really mean, man. Come on, Deadpool. I know you're not a very nice guy, but could you cut Wong some slack? I mean, his hairdresser doesn't cut him anything. So at least you could cut him something, and he'll feel like, for once, he's getting cut somewhere in a positive way. Here we have Cyclops and Enchantress. Enchantress was another character that I couldn't find a chat bubble for when... Deadpool is playing. She doesn't strike for him, but he strikes for her. I love all the references to the X-Men, and you'll see more of them come up with characters like, of course, Wolverine, Jean Grey, Storm, Magneto, Beast. But there is one there for Enchantress. I think I'm in love. And Enchantress and Hela are the closest we're probably ever going to get to actually having Mistress Death in the game. So it's interesting to see that they put that in there. And additionally, we have the really amazing references to even the Logan movie, which is not an MCU movie, but it's coming up here where he says that we're both very good in R-rated movies. Sometimes it's really difficult to actually see the chat bubble because there's so much going on the screen, and the bars of the enemy's health as well as the damage numbers often overlap the chat bubble, but that's what the internet is for, that's what videos are for, and that's what pausing is for. So of course, leave, you know, at any point, a moment for yourself to actually read it. If this is going too fast for you, I set it at 5 seconds each. Just hit the pause button and enjoy your favorite quips. The Wakanda Forever ones with Storm are hilarious. They also really enjoyed that. Of course, if you're not familiar, Storm was married to Black Panther for a while, and Black Panther, of course, popularizing the Wakanda Forever salute that he's now tired of doing in public for every single selfie ever for the rest of his life. So, of course, naturally, Netmarble had to make Deadpool say it not once, but twice. That's right, he says Wakanda Forever twice. And he also has some pretty interesting chat interactions here with both Rogue and Magneto. And he actually mocks the different spellings of the word sugar, because there's a sugar spelling which is S-U-G-A, and there's another sugar spelling, as you'll see here, that is S-U-G-A-R, and of course S-U-G-A-H, which I think you guys saw at the beginning. And I think you also just saw a typo, because it said hello, but there was only one L. I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but it was pretty entertaining. Here, the ones with Rhino are quite on the nose, I would say. And then, of course, probably everyone's favorite, the "Whoa, I didn't see that coming" Quicksilver line. I didn't see a second chat interaction for Quicksilver and Deadpool, so if you have seen a second interaction with Deadpool and Quicksilver, if you can screenshot it and prove it to me, or leave it below in the comments and we'll try to verify it, that would be fantastic. You're a really handsome guy, Apocalypse, besides that ripped mouth and that stupid face of yours. And actually, the next one with Apocalypse is also amazing. Nope, not going to be one of your jockeys. That uniform would be the worst. He's, of course, referring to the horsemen of the Apocalypse, and he calls them jockeys because jockeys are the riders that ride the horses in horse races. So, the horsemen of the Apocalypse, jockeys. It's an actually extremely clever joke, and I have to give it up for the Netmarble employees that are responsible for writing the in-game text. You guys don't always make it perfectly clear what things do in the game, what actual game effects are, and we do have confusions like the difference between being invincible and being immune, and all these other things put together, but at least for the one thing that mattered from more of a flavor point of view, you guys nailed it. I don't think they could have done a better job. I certainly could not have done a better job. You don't know how fortunate you are, Magic, for not looking like your brother Colossus. That's just beautiful, and that's exactly what Wade would say. I wonder how many of these are actually pulled from actual comic pages. And for those of you that have extremely good memory for comics that you've read with Deadpool, let me know down below in the comments. I certainly don't have the memory responsible enough and good enough to do that, but I'm sure some of you out there do. Don't even think about ranting at me, Colossus, or I will kick your shiny steel butt. And then there, the Deadball special. Of course, referencing the Wolverine Colossus Fastball special. We also have the more recent ones with Domino and Phantomex as new characters, and also striking. He calls Phantomex Fanty, like Fanta the drink, which is amazing. Probably the only thing I would have liked is actually a pure reference to the drink Fanta and how much Deadpool possibly loves it or probably hates it, as a lot of people I think don't really like Fanta. I personally don't like Fanta, but I feel like as I'm saying this, I'm making enemies of the viewers who do like Fanta. So if you're one of those people that does like Fanta, why? Why do you like Fanta? Please tell me. And please make it a good explanation. You ever heard of mind dating? We should try it. To Emma Frost. And then probably the most savage quote is coming up right here, or very, very soon. He says he's gonna slap Archangel if he keeps staring at him, but no, it's the one after that to Emma Frost, where he actually references the game we're playing. I'm actually starting to think that this game is fun. Wow, I need psychiatric counseling. Yes, Deadpool, we all need psychiatric counseling. Don't we, chat? Quit reading my thoughts, he says to Psylocke, which pretty well fits that one. And then we also have him and Strife getting along particularly unwell. And he says, "You just gave me that look. I know what it means. Cable always gives me that look." And he even references the epic quest from before. And then we have a couple other really good ones here between Deadpool, Strife, and the katana-wielding Psylocke. So let me know what you guys think of Deadpool's chat bubbles and his interactions. Let me know what you think of this video. If you want to see more of this kind of content from Marvel Future Fight, the flavor stuff, the kind of the spices and the herbs that make this game delicious, let me know down below in the comments, and I can absolutely do that for you guys. Subscribe if you enjoy the content and you want to support me. Hit the bell if you don't want to miss any of my videos. And of course, if you like what you see, I hope to see you again tomorrow. Take care.